Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are starting up what I would like to call a daily series. We're going to be jumping into a game, hopefully every day. We're going to be jumping into solos, Call of Duty Battle Royale. We're going to be talking about what we're doing well. We're going to do it from start to finish. Even if I don't win, we will commentate on whoever kills us. And we're going to talk tactics, we're going to talk strategy, and we're dropping into the game right now. If you are new here, my name is Sgt Redbay. Obviously, you see us here on the YouTube channel. I stream near daily over on Kick. And we are pushing to be a Kick partner. We're already verified over there. We just hit 10K subs on YouTube. But we're going to drop into a Call of Duty Warzone solos gameplay. I haven't played in about a week, so this will be tough. We're just gonna talk the talk, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what your thoughts are. We're gonna drop hot. We're just gonna get right to it. The reason I say this is hot, one, this bounty contract's here, but a lot of there's always 2-3 people that like to land this little neighborhood. I'm actually gonna go to Twins here. I'm gonna forget the contract and see if I can get a gun. Let's lock in. Let's get after it. We do get a gun. We know somebody else is here because that contract was picked up. Just listening for a minute. That guy's flying off. I don't really have range though. I do now. That's actually not what I wanted to do, as I fingered that grenade and that guy sniped me. So rough start there, but you know what, like I said, first game, we're not BS and nothing. It's as authentic as it gets. If we die off rip, we die off rip, and we're gonna commentate the rest of the game. Great start there, and I just kind of threw there. Probably should not have ego trailed that guy that knew I was laying there. He knew right where I would peek, so that's a mistake on me. But again, we're just getting back into it, getting back into the grind, ladies and gentlemen. I do like that drop spot though. I do like grabbing that weapon real quick. What I don't like is this googe, because of the lack of plates.
Dude, kids are actually just getting better than me on start.
There we go. Sometimes you gotta listen.
This kid dead ass just landed.
That guy in the match chat just ain't happy, bro. He just ain't happy. So here's the good news: we did not lose our googe. Bad news is we spent our googe, right? So first zone, early game, we have no gulag. Probably some sweats at train station. I'm gonna land and get this contract. Somebody just grabbed this contract. Ain't no way, bro. We're gonna fall back, see if we can get a plate. See if we can get a gun. There we go. Now there's also an art to gaming and recording, right? I could fall back and get Lodi or try to push this guy. The thing is, he's probably got better guns. I have no extra plates. I'm not quite sure where he rode. So we're just gonna try to loot up here a little bit. I definitely feel rusty. I'm gonna keep it a $150. Could be kids working this buy station to get a Lodi by this point. Because you gotta start thinking about that stuff, right? As you're rotating in. Where are other people at? Where have people been? How long have people been over here? Would they have money to buy Lodi at this point? More than likely, the answer is yes, right? Because you only need 6 grand. It is solos. Which would be great if I could loot that up real quick as well. I have okay guns, actually. This AMAX is pretty good. AMAX is pretty good. Not too sure about doing this recon, quite honestly, because of its proximity to that train station. Bye. So we can probably take our time here, slow it down a little bit, get some loot. The thing is though, like, we just don't know where anyone's at. Now listen, I'm not the best player in the world. I am not top 250. I'm not a ranked you know, top 250 grinder, nothing like that, but I do have passion. I would say I'm statistically better than the average player, right? So don't think I'm the most accurate, efficient player. I never said that. But listen, when we're flowing, we're having a good time, right? $500 here. We can get a loadie. Might as well do that. Really critical in solos as well is getting getting a self revive, man. Now the thing is, man, when it comes to solos, it's a very interesting game mode, right? And what I'm trying to get at here is more than likely there's a bot camp in this buy station. I'm just gonna say it. Yo, I need $50. Good Lord, help me. 5 plates is good. They do rip off pretty quick. So we are going to be looking for a satchel. Once again, self-revive is probably the priority. It was like back in Urzikstan when you would prioritize buying a gulag. Which obviously those don't exist anymore. You gotta buy a self-revive. Like I probably borderline should have bought one right there. I'm gonna smoke this off and grab my 8 attach. This is what I choose to do. Grab my 8 attach primary, my AR in this case. We have a good SMG here. So now we can kind of cook a little bit, right? Now, once again, we don't have, we do not have a gulag, right? It's only first zone. So if we die, we're done, right? That's just how it is. High risk, high reward. Now, somebody's on this train. There's a reason I pinged it. Somebody's either on this or just jumped off it because there is no recon contract. Is that loady smoke? It does look like loady smoke. So I'm gonna guess they already jumped off. I'm gonna go over here and maybe sabotage them a little bit, right? I'm just taking my time. I was talking about this earlier. There's what am I hearing?
Out of time. You've lost the
I don't know if y'all heard that. There's different strategies in Warzone, right? Some people are super aggressive, others are conservative. Me, I haven't played in a week, so I'm just kind of chilling. I think this guy was the guy that jumped off. See, I see nothing on the train here. Yeah, so this guy did his recons. He jumped off, got loady. So what we're gonna do is just get this whip, start rotating in a little bit. We're gonna start rotating in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. You also, things to think about, especially early game like this, the flight path was up here, right? So there's probably not going to be many people way down here on this side of the zone. What is that, a chopper? Okay, so you got a kid in a chopper way over there. Now, the other thing about Warzone is, dude, that HDR, you love it, you hate it. Like right now, I can just get headshot sniped and I'm done. And I'm done. So we're gonna rotate in here a little bit. Probably, oh, kid did just get a loadie there. Let's get active.
Friendly loadout.
Watch this.
Relocating safe zone.
Took a little bit longer than I wanted to. We're kind of feeling out this lobby still for one. Guy was super ratty. Super ratty. I thought I'd have fun with that RPG, right? Listen. Heartbeats, we're going to utilize... This is dead? It's not dead anymore. Okay, that was weird. Could be ghosted kids, but I'm going to row up here. And I know I said to prioritize self-revives. I'm going to get a UAV. I'm going to get a UAV. I'm going to row to this loadie real quick. Grab my SMG. There's fighting over there. I'm going to grab the train, I think. But we do see fighting over here on this quad. No other boxes with ours. This is stuff you're always taking into account, right? C9 is what we're going to be running. I think I am going to push this kid.
be a UAV.
So bro's gonna be ghosted.
Forget it.
Oh, and he's gotta be, right? Yeah. Two ghosted kids.
You're losing ground. Move it.
That's the current issue we got. Unless one just died, right? Unless one just died. One just flew off, actually. Not sure if he heard me slide there. What? So that's me fat fingering my controller, not being too efficient there. We did get the kill there. We called that a third party. I'm assuming he's not killed the other guy by the way he was playing that. He was still looking over there pretty adamantly, right? So we're gonna assume. We're gonna assume that there's a kid ratting right in here. We're gonna take our time. Maybe draw him out there. No. Nothing. Now this is one thing, maybe bird's eye, right? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Guess we'll grab that key card, even though I'm not too hot shot us in the bunkers right now. We do have big money though. We do have self and UAV money. So you can already tell this lobby is ratty, brother. We're talking solos. I'm not seeing anybody push. I'm seeing people sit in corners and run ghost. So that's probably how we're gonna die. Predicting it now. Probably how we're gonna die is somebody sitting in the corner. And that's just Warzone for you sometimes. Like right now, there's so many different angles. I'm gonna smoke this off. Self, UAV. I'm gonna pop this right away just because I don't know what's going on. We're gonna pop this, get some information. Absolutely nothing on the map. So we do need our money up. We do need to rotate. There's a guy above us, so probably flying in right there. And then we do have a guy camping up there. Right, you see that vehicle there, doesn't spawn there. Bro's camping, right? We do have a guy here. I could potentially push that, or we could rotate, right? We're gonna see what the next zone pull does. Kind of a hospital vibe right now. Not really sure where bro's at. So that's fine. We might, you know what? Let's get active here, right? Let's get a bounty. This is just solos. This is the meta of solos, is sit and rat and get first shots. That's what this game praises sometimes, man. You gotta be vigilant. Could be snipers up here. You just don't know, man. Yep, that actually jump scared me. Guy is top hospy. I don't have plates. Oh, terrible news. Terrible news, actual. We're gonna hit this loot. You gotta have plates. That's on me. Did I not loot up either of those dead bodies, bro? See, that's the other thing about this game. Am I not running over those bodies and getting plates? I don't know.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Apparently not.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe
So
zone.
this is where bro was. If I'm him, I rotated top.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise
Yeah,
you
my
to
mechanics
load
just aren't fluid yet, and that's fine. First game of the day once again. First game on. See if we can grab a couple plates here. I think this guy's just going to keep camping up here, and I think he's going to be ghosted. We did get clustered, but you see the red mark when somebody throws a cluster. He did row top. He did row top, and that's completely fine.
Never mind.
Get some good shots on him. It's a really tough fight to take there unless I can get a knock. But no one solos. I mean, if he's smart, he's got a self-revive up there, right? We do find a cluster. I'm just going to throw it for funsies. I'm actually going to throw this as well. That'll keep him busy for a hot minute here. I don't like this fight. You know what? So instead of taking it from a position that I'm not comfortable with, especially with zone going to be pulling away from here, I'm going to rotate. I'm just gonna rotate, and that's completely fine. We are getting shot from that kid still camping up there. See what I'm talking about with solos? He's got to be aware. He's sitting up there with the sniper. He's gonna be sitting up there all game. So this is center zone right here. I might play over at twins. I can almost guarantee there's already rats over here. I'm down to play twins though. Let's take a look. We do have a heartbeat. We're looking at rooftops as you're rowing in here. It's all about positioning at this point. Checking beat, nothing on it. Means absolutely nothing with how ratty this game is. Would be nice to have a sniper and take some height. However, check this one more time. We do hear a whip. I'm gonna zip up top. Look for ghosted players, nothing. I might buy UAV. Might buy UAV. That's what we're gonna do. We do see this is unlooted. Already have a gassy. Could be a rat over here ghosted. I've said that 17 times. Buy has been hit. This is all stuff you need to take into account. 28 players up and it's third zone, right? With 150 players up, again, this is all stuff you got to constantly be thinking about, right? Nothing on beat. But what that tells me is there's probably some really decent or really bad players in here as well. We know there's some really bad players. Once again, not that I'm world's best. But I'm not sitting in a corner, not pushing a third party sort of vibe, right? Nothing on beat here. I kind of just want to see what zone does here in the next minute. I do hear a whip. See if we can zap this guy off, right? And he is kind of going the other way. Constantly checking our intel. We're gonna let him go. You know what? If he wins the game, GG's. He can have it. I kind of want him to now. I'll take the L. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Oh, while we are chilling up here, I will take this opportunity to remind everybody we do stream full-time on Kick. We are pushing to be a Kick partner. We are verified over there. We're looking to travel the country gaming from the wonders of the world. We just see this guy still in a chopper. He's probably going to make it to endgame is the crazy part though, right? But point being, if you want to support that mission, come on over to Kick, drop a follow for free. It's Sgt Redbay. It's the same name on all platforms. Very righty lobby. Not a singular person's pushed over here. The good news is we can see what zone does here. It does pull off. Very interesting with that high ground ridge. We do have a couple buys over here, so I'm gonna have to roam eventually. We got these 3 cars. Granted, one was mine, right? Yeah, and then I took this one. We know there's people at hospital, right? That's probably gonna be hot. Probably some people town, and then people rowing in all these nooks and crannies. So we're just gonna have to play. We're gonna kind of pinwheel, play the edge of zone here. Kind of rotate in late and then start using our angles. So we're going to clear off in the front what we can at least, right? Probably already going to be people up on these rocks. We do have a guy flying in late from Googe. Do hear a sniper off in the distance. Probably over here somewhere. Maybe a little deeper. UE did just get popped. Making sure that's not our buy. It's unfortunate this pulled off twins here. It is unfortunate. But that's fine. I might grab this whip. Now it's a give and take, right? Because that whip will help us rotate, but it gives us away. So this guy's kind of got the same idea. We're gonna see where he goes. I might go whipless. Might just go naked, right? We do have a, we only have 1 smoke. I can go hit this ammo building. That's so unfortunate falling off, bro. That's a free kill. That's just me fat fingering my fucking... Because look, the challenges I just gave myself away now, right? This guy's not pulling on beat. I'm still gonna go back for this. That's such a free kill. See, we can all improve, right? Nothing on beat. I got 5 plates. I got full ammo. Because of that, I'm actually gonna pop this. Look at that. So we got one guy behind us. We can hold this guy. Using the UAV. This guy's in tunnel. We got a guy over here. So we gotta be careful. This guy going roof. I could push him pretty aggressively. This guy's gonna have to come out here, and we just gotta watch. Green ping is down low again. That guy's tunnel. So we're just gonna take this guy out. We're gonna hold him. We do hear a whip behind us. Listen, this is the meta with, honestly, if you're a great and aggressive player, you can push all these kids out. Me, I'm just getting warmed up, man. So I'm gonna take my time here and hold this kid out. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. This guy's just better. Look at this guy. Hey, buddy. All right, Mr. Wolverine. And unfortunately, that's just how you die in solos sometimes, right? That's this game for you, man. Wow. Listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spectate him. Let's see. Is the vehicle strat gonna get Buddy the W? We're on board. What's his name? Wolverine? That's just crazy. It's GG's right there, man. Yeah, Mr. Wolverine. What a legend, huh? You just, you don't even slide it out of the way. I tried sliding out of the way. I didn't get a slide. Homie's on 7. We got 12 up, ladies and gentlemen. So we're coming into a top 10 situation. That's so unfortunate. That's how we go out rocking this first video back, right? Trying to hold a guy and this whip rose up on us. He knows right where we are, by the way. He knows right where we are. GG's on him, right? Was there a UAV up? Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments if there was. I honestly don't even remember. I don't think there was. So bro is smart, kind of scouting this high ground, trying to look for people. We do know that one guy was tunnel. Oh my gosh, look at these mines. Look, this is solos for you, bro. Guys got mines laying in the tunnel and shit. He's just sitting there. Oh, I'm not a big fan of just sitting there AFK because he can get headshot sniped. All right. He sees this guy. Does get sniped. Needs to plate up. Risky right here. He could have a guy on his head that rode up. Is going to get the reposition, though. Takes the whip, ladies and gentlemen. Zone is moving in. He's going to rotate before zone closes. Is getting thermited. Sees this guy. Terminator. Doesn't shall him. Hits a tree. My, oh my, ladies and gentlemen. Needs to plate up, though. Only has 3 plates. Does have a play box, though. This is good news. This is good news. He's sitting about center zone right now. I can't believe I died to just get ran over. It just hurts my heart, bro. No UAV. You went back and checked. Okay, so we are recording this live for those of you that are watching this on YouTube. Chat says they went back and no UAV up. He just knew right where I was. GG's. I mean, I was laying down. He may have seen me. Maybe he was just clearing edge. You know. Nobody's shooting at this guy, though. Terminator did throw 1 thermite. Probably still over here somewhere. We find ourselves in a top 7 situation. See, at this point, you just got to get this guy. You just got to start shooting, man. I was going to slide out of the way, thermite the whip, which will disable it near immediately. I just got slammed. And it happens, right? Buddy's really clearing the edges of the zone, right? Nobody's shooting at anybody. Very ratty solo map. I'm very surprised that nobody's even taking a shot at this guy. Nobody wants to engage or give away their spot. Zone is pulling in. So bro can play top of the mountain here. Does see a dead body there. Still 7 people up. Still hasn't gotten a kill since running me over. If I'm bro, I'm setting up this whip up here and starting to take shots on people rotating on the edge of the map, right? We'll see what he does, though. Does see a guy right there. He still hasn't played it up. See, that's the thing. This guy still hasn't played it up. There's a guy on top of this mountain. He's going to make a gas play here. Interesting tactic. Runs over the Terminator skin. He's getting sniped at. What? All right. Top 5 situation, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for that tunnel kid. Is he in there? We do see some explosions over here. RPG meta, guy on top of the roof there. Not a bad spot for him, but he does have to rotate. Finally takes some shots at this vehicle. It's been driving around. There's the sniper at the playground. Whip is disabled. Homie decides to smoke. Maybe decides to finally played up. You gotta plate up, ladies and gentlemen. Has one more smoke, uses it. Does need to use his plate box. Only has one plate in the back pocket. If I'm him, I'm using these rocks. Yeah, get this guy out. That's rotating in right there. Yep, mate. Shoot. Doesn't shoot him, but that's okay. Does get taken out. Top 4 situation. Toilet clogger coming in, putting our boy down. Can toilet clogger get the win? Let's find out here. Does do a rotation. Sees this guy in front of him. Does plate up. Has a gassy. Great shots at a toilet clogger. Love that. Finds himself in a top 3 situation. A little bit of a gas mask left. Is running gas grenades. Very interesting. Does have a PA there on that dead body. He should pick that up. Beautiful. Train's rolling in for cover. Look at these end zones, right? Throws the PA out. That's smart. Is getting a shot at. Get some shots on. It's a 1v1. I don't know where third guy went, but it's a 1v1. Great shots out of this guy. Gets him one shot. Maybe gas him. Knows where he is. Does get a decent zone pull. Picks up the fresh gas mask. That's huge. Gets a hit marker. Should be able to secure this one, ladies and gentlemen. Rocking the kilo build, 80 round mag. If I'm him, I'm maybe gassing this guy. 1v1 gets put down. Ladies and gentlemen, he had the advantage, had him weak, does get put down. Listen, if you like these vibes, drop a like. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Come on over to Kick where we stream, and peace out.